Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give out praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well, peace, and salutation to the faithful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Now I'm going to play a video here. Let's bear with my Babakasha. And we're going to get into some scriptures. And the title is, it says, NYC postal worker stabbed. Alright, the deletion over spot in Delhi line. Alright, so let's just go in and see.
Delhi counter turned into a scene of a deadly stabbing.
A postal worker was killed and one woman is under arrest this morning. Let's get right to Good Day's Briella Tomasetti. She is live outside that bodega in Harlem. And Briella, investigators believe this all started over who was next in line to order at that deli.
Yeah, Tashani and Dan, good morning to both of you. All literally over a sandwich. That woman, the suspect identified this morning as 24-year-old Jaya Cruz. She has been charged in the murder of 36-year-old Ray Hodges, who, was killed on the job yesterday. He was stabbed to death here in the deli behind me in Harlem. Now, Cruz could be arraigned on second-degree murder charges as early as today. Let's get right to her being escorted out of the 28th precinct yesterday. It happened shortly before midnight. Cruz was covering her face with a black hooded sweatshirt and avoiding questions from reporters. According to police, the attack happened inside Joe's Grocery on Malcolm X Boulevard and West 118th Street at about 2:30 yesterday afternoon. Hodges, an on-duty postal worker, was found with stab wounds about the body and rushed to Harlem Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. 118th Street, covering her face with a
Alright, so we see in here. Alright. Spirits that are created for vengeance. The scriptures say, whoever perish being innocent, but where were the righteous cut off? So people who might look at that and say, well, that's so sad for that poor fella, he lose his life and whatnot. No, the Lord brought judgment onto him and used what a spirit that created for vengeance. Alright? We're seeing a lot of evil taking place on the earth today. Alright? A lot of evil taking place on the earth. Let's go to the book of Amos. The book of Amos, chapter 3. And verse 6, it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, has not done it? Alright? The Lord himself just do all these things. He bringing calamities onto this earth. Alright? He bringing death, famine, destruction, and all these things on this earth. This is what year now? 2025. Alright? And so far we're seeing a lot of deaths taking place in Babylon the Great. Alright? A lot of deaths taking place. A lot of people being deleted. This is just showing you that the Lord is bringing judgment onto the nation of Israel. The phone had a chime on that one. He's bringing judgment onto these heathens. He's bringing judgment onto all. Because why? They refuse to turn back to him. Alright? So he probably told Jake, because she probably had Jake also, And the fella, well, I don't know nothing about him, but He probably a Jake also, but hey, whoever perish being innocent. Because the Lord is just turning up everything right now. We're seeing a lot of deletions taking place. We're seeing people bugged out in their mind. We're seeing people like, they don't know what else to do. They're fed up because of the lack of bread. People losing their jobs. People turning to a point now where it is they don't even know themselves anymore. Everything that's waxing worse and worse. Evil is getting rampant on the earth. And yet still our people still don't want to look at the things that we are preaching on the highways and edges out there and want to say, well, let me just go and ask a question. Let me find out more about this truth. Let me find out more about my true power. Because like the more they call upon that so-called God, or let us be calling Yahweh and calling Jesus and all these different names, or they just want to be given the Lord, and then go into these different idols and whatnot and worshiping them. The more they call upon them names, the more evil and the more wickedness coming into all here. And all they would dare not turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And that's why he's bringing judgment upon all here. How long again are they going to take to understand that the men of the Lord that is we seeing on the highways and hedges with bed sheets on, or what it is called it, bed sheets, with sackcloths on? How long again are they going to see these men on the streets preaching and prophesying and telling all to turn back, telling all what is there to come is this judgment upon all their heads? When are they going to hear? When are they going to listen? Look at what's taking place here. This next video at the bottom here, it says China's new health crisis. Look what's going on in China over there. It also had Jakes over there. Our people were scattered on the four corners of the earth. So therefore our people also look like other nations. That our people look like Chinese. That our people look like Japanese. Our people look like the so-called white man. Alright? And there's only plagues coming up on this earth. The Lord is pouring out the vials on this earth. And we seeing Salakia. We seeing these people waxing worse and worse. Alright? This is the book of Matthew 24 and verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And this is what we're seeing. The love of many are waxing cold. Alright? This woman unalive the man. Why? Because of a spot in a line. And it is showing you how the Lord just making things reach to that extent, And it is showing you that the prophecies are jumping out the pages of the Bible. We as the men of the Lord, what we just be preaching and be telling all about, it is written right here. And we seeing it happening. Matthew 24 and verse 12 again, it says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Alright? Everyone is getting more and more cold-hearted. No one cares about each other. No one cares about your whereabouts. No one cares what it is you like, what it is you want. Right now, it does have that spirit that's moving around, making people reach that extent where it is they just get aggravated for any little thing. You have to watch what people say. You have to, Salaki, you have to watch what you say to people. If you say something to, if you sneeze on someone, you could get deletion. All right? You could get deleted for that. You could get deleted for anything. Right now, the Lord is fed up. And He's bringing judgment upon the nation of Israel. And He's bringing destruction and calamities and pestilence on this whole world. Why? Because wickedness is on this earth. And our people love wickedness. So therefore, death is going to come upon all you. Because all they don't want to hearken on to this word. And these are the same things you're going to see when Jacob's trouble hit. No one is going to care about who house is this. All right? Who have to eat next. No one is going to care about the little old lady down the street who could barely stand up for herself, who could barely walk. They won't care about the little old man across the road. All right? If it is you have food to eat, if you have food to eat and you're seeing Jake hungry out there, or some heathen hungry out there, you're going to see that they're going to take whatever they had to take from that man or that woman. They're going to unalive them people. If it is they only look at them wrong. Let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Was the modern day sword a blinky, right? It also goes into other any kind of weapon, anything that could unalive you. All right, that could use as a weapon. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes. All right, so they won't regard the rulers of this earth today. They won't regard the government structure. They won't care what it is these people say. They won't care what the police or the army, whoever it is in authority say. They won't care. They would just look at them like, who is you? They might as well they might even pick up themselves and come against them. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right? So they won't care what it is you say, they won't care what the neighbors say, they won't care who have to say anything, whoever seen something good. Because in that day is all hell going to break loose. In that day is only death going to be upon the earth. So this is the time to hold close to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and not to give in to these different ways of this world, because hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is bringing destruction on this earth right now. We're seeing it happening. We're seeing a lot of things happening. But all it would not happen. But when the Lord shut up the words of the prophets, the mouth of the prophet Salakia, then all they're going to be running to and fro, seeking the men of the Lord, and wanting to know where we are. But all they ain't going to hear this word. Or they ain't going to hear this word again, or they ain't going to remember what the Lord name is. Or they will be seeking for our help. And then it's going to come, and then the Lord going to put that thought in all their mind, that all they had a prophet among all there, that was prophesying all these things, that was warning all there about these things that is coming. So I will end it there. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone rule well, peace and salutation to the elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan signing out, and I will say Shalom.